All right, good morning. We're back here with Rumba, or not Rumba, Paco. Rumba was the last one. We're back here with Paco, and yesterday went really well for him. He settled down finally and went to work, and he wasn't too much of a problem child, so we're going to saddle him up this morning here and work him a little bit, and hopefully, if everything goes right, we'll get the first ride on him this morning. So we'll see how things go. We saddled him up yesterday with the big saddle and the flank cinch, and he humped around a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. He got used to it pretty quickly. So I don't expect him to be too bad with it this morning either. But you never know. Sometimes they kind of change, and you'll have a good day, and then you'll have not so good a day with these horses. But I'm hoping we'll have a good day and keep building on the good days that we had yesterday. Sometimes it takes some horses a little longer than others to get with the program and start figuring things out. He might be just one of those, but we shall see. Ooh. Got a pretty nice day up here today. It's warm out there. It's still a little cool in here, but it's not too bad. We'll see how much I have to work, whether or not I got to take my coat off here before I try and put the first ride on him. Alright, see if we can walk him around here a little bit. Get him used to this saddle again without humping around. See, he's still got that chompy thing going. Yesterday, he wasn't too bad. Today, he's got a little chompy going again. But we're going to try and just ignore it rather than really getting after him, because I want this first ride to be as calm as I can make it with him. Don't be chewing on my halters and stuff again. Quit. You know, one thing I did think of with him too, part of his chomping stuff could be the fact that he's 3 years old and he's getting in some teeth and he's kind of chewing on everything because he's teething. But I don't know that for a fact whether that's it or not, but where he likes to chew on stuff and tear stuff up, I don't think it's probably all of that, but you never know. Could be. We got a lot of commotion up here this morning as well because it's springtime and all the mares are outside, and there's a stud beside the mare pasture out there, and there's a stud inside wanting to get outside to see the mares, and little stud horse pony over here that's carrying on. So we got lots of things for him to think about today. Sometimes you're going to get that. First day with the flank cinch might be pretty good. He was pretty laid back. Today he's feeling a little more chipper. So we'll have to work here a little bit to saddle him down. Keep him getting used to that saddle. I want to keep reinforcing that one range stop, especially on him. Because he has a tendency to want to get himself unglued a little bit sometimes. We're not looking to rush anything here, so if he works good and things go good, we'll do it. If it doesn't, then we won't. Because I want this first ride to be as pleasant for him as I can. I don't want a bad experience where we got to try and keep him under control, and he goes to humping around, gets himself scared, and I got to try and stay on and not pull on him until he smooths out. I'd rather him smooth out down here on the ground before I go to get on him. Now he's listening a little better. He still wants to pull on me a little bit, go out to the outside edge of the pen, but we'll just kind of go with him here and make him think. Do a little bending with him here this morning. See how he does with that. All this is going to equate to just exactly how I want to try and do this when I get on to ride him. I want him to follow this lead and understand when it comes up that he needs to flex. Or if I flex him all the way around, I want his hindquarters to move. Right now I'm not asking for his hindquarters, I'm just wanting him to bend a little bit. Alright, let's do a little more with his back in here, if we can. Good boy. Sometimes you get a little out of control. We're going to go back and try that again with him here. Just to make sure he's not afraid of it. What happened is I got my foot a little bit too far in the stirrup there. And I couldn't slide it back out again. So we'll have to be a little more careful with that. All right, buddy, not too shabby. Let's see if we can get you up to the fence here. I don't know if you can see this little pony outside here on the outside of the round pen, laying down. When I came in this morning, Paco here was laying right beside him. They're kind of inside buds here. And this little pony has got founder in his feet, so his feet are all wrapped up. And that's partially why he's laying down. When we do this ride, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up my reins here. And here's my chicken latch. So when I get ready to do this first ride, I'm going to get on, get my feet set in stirrups, get a hold of my chicken latch with my left hand. I'll have the rein in my right, just so that I got a little bit of control on him. But I don't want to have to direct him much. I just want him to walk. I just want him to move at his own pace and get used to packing me around and not do a bunch of directing. So, in theory, everything should work good, and we should have a good ride. It's not going to be a long one. My first rides are not real long. It's just getting that initial bit out of them. I just pet. Try and keep his focus. See, he's got that rein back in his mouth again. I gotta get him to quit doing that. Now, right now he's going the wrong direction for me. I want him to go the other way so I can keep my hand to the outside. But there. I just keep petting, let him figure out how to get his feet going here. He's still more interested in chewing than moving. But he's not scared and he's not upset here, so I'm going to see if I can bend him a little bit. Maybe get him to take a step sideways and move somewhere. This is where the groundwork comes in. He knows how to bend. He knows how to follow this lead. So when I pick up on that, he'll bend his nose a little bit and go somewhere. I just want a few tentative steps out of him. He doesn't have to go lickety-split around this round pen. I'd rather he not on this first ride. I'd rather him just walk, get used to me, pay attention a little bit, and get used to working with somebody on his back. Keep petting. Keep his attention with me, keep him focused, try and get him to come around, bend a little bit here and there. Just make a nice, easy, controlled ride out of this. See, he's still a little bit cagey here. He wants to get that foot striking again and mess around, and he doesn't really I don't really have his full attention here, but that's okay. That'll come with time. As long as he's listening to me and we're not getting mad or dicking around, then we're good. He's still a little bothered by that cinch and whatnot. Wants to come back around and bite something. And we'll deal with that as we go along. The main thing is just to get him comfortable with packing somebody right now. Get his feet moving a little bit. So I think probably if I let him trot, or if I ask him to trot, he'd probably go to humping around a little bit the way his attitude is right now. But like I said, it's not about perfection on this first ride. It's about getting him through it and getting him to understand how to do this stuff and enjoy it rather than getting him scared or getting him mad. I could get a little tougher on him and cowboy up and go around this pen lickety-split, but that's not the object of what we're trying to do here. Right now, that is a pretty decent place to stop with him. On that first ride, back up a little bit. It wasn't my ideal ride because he wasn't particularly listening, and if I hadn't have been able to direct him around a little bit from my groundwork, he might have started going back into that mode again of getting ornery and doing something dumb. So we're going to take that for what it's worth and call that a good first ride. If you want to watch other rides, get a better idea of how other horses work, you can get on my YouTube site or Facebook. There's lots of videos that we put up there for you guys to watch how I put a first ride on a horse and how things go on those with some horses that are maybe a little bit easier to work with than he is. So thanks for watching this, and we're going to continue on with him here. I probably won't ride him anymore today. We're going to stop there and give it a good, let him soak on that, and then we'll come back and put ride 2 on him tomorrow probably. Have a good one.